Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame right now, and as you can see, the upside is still continuing from yesterday. And as long as we are closing these daily candles the way they are, we should continually to see upside because three drives of bullish divergence are playing out. The first level of resistance is right where we're at right now, around 16,800. 4 hour open and closes above 16,800. I would be ready for the next level of resistance, which is around 17,050, and then around 17,300 is the next level. If you do claim that level, then I would be looking for 18,200. And yes, these levels can come fast due to us putting in a local low, and now price is going to squeeze to the upside because all these higher lows. So the sellers are out of the way, and now buyers are stepping up. With no sellers and more buyers, you will see the price get marked up efficiently. So that's what I wanted to point out. As long as we have 4 hour closes today above 16,650, we should be looking for sideways and up, and then eventually when we have open and closes above 16.8, you can look for the target at around 17,250 to 18,250. Now on the same side, if we do reject here at 16.8 and we can't get 4 hour closes above it, as I said already, 16,650 is your support. And the second we start closing 4 hour candles under this level, the risk of sweeping the downside for liquidity is there. Now, a few things I will point out to you is that CME opened, and we definitely have a little bit of a gap. Let me show you that. And then that gap is not a big deal. I mean, they can fill, they don't have to fill. Oh, it's not even that really. It's really not even a gap, I would say. Yeah. So it's not something to be concerned about with that big of a with that small of a gap. I mean, yeah, we could fill it back and go. The other point I was going to make was that right now U.S. markets are opening up with positive momentum, about 200-300 points into the open. I don't think that that has anything other than the new year starting, a lot of people coming back to the market, trying to get in so they can get their little dopamine fix from trading. I do think that, yeah, that will continue into the market open, but I would be watching for that rollover to occur because this is kind of what happened. I think it was like Friday. We pumped into open and then we just rolled on over. So something like that is to be expected because we did not get a 4 hour open and close above 16.8. But the second that does, I would start removing my bearish bias and looking for higher. Until then, if you're defending that 16.8, 16.9 level with shorts, I mean, it's totally logical. 17,050 is the next level of resistance, so you could even keep a stop loss like right above 17,100. And then keep in mind that the next level is 17,250, 17,300. So if you want to get wrapped back into your short or just hold it till that level, you can do it. If you're short here, that makes sense. If you want to hedge along and take profit up here and then add to your short, that makes sense. That way, this consolidation, if it breaks to the upside, you're not going to hurt on your short. If it breaks to the downside, you can close your short at a stop loss under like 16.4. Because after 16.4, losing that on a 4 hour open and close, we're going to be flushing downside for liquidity. And right now, the volume on the sell side, it is not completely dissipated. You got buys on the buys, but it's low volume. So if the sells start again and it's high volume market sellers, you're going to see that liquidity get to the downside grabbed. So just keep that in mind for Bitcoin. Okay, let's go to a 4 hour real quick and get a little bit of a better zoomed view. Because those boulders on the daily are playing out today and tomorrow more than likely. And if we get rejected here, then I mean, I'm still looking I'm still looking for it to find support around 16.4, 16.5 and try again later to get oversold because we're not oversold. We still have room to the upside. So I don't want to say, hey, we can't go and like this area. So this is the bottom. This is the first wave up. We're consolidating here. As long as we go sideways here and don't close 4-hour candles under 16.5, yeah, not even 16.5, like let's say 16.650, you have to assume we're going sideways, and then we're going to test back into this level like around 16.9, and then 17.050 could be the next like resistance that you can probably have a stop at if you want to short around 16.9, 16.950. So the bear div is starting on a 4-hour though. So if we can't make higher highs and we start going sideways, too many sideways candles will give the opportunity to go test lower. But as long as we hold above 16.6, like I was saying, 16.650, assume that we go sideways and up. Okay, and then we test into that 16.9, and then we can look at 17.4, 17.5 next. So I would be very patient on 4-hour closes. If you start seeing bearish divergence on your RSI as we go sideways here and you see weakness in your RSI, well, that's your bear div for you to take your short with a little bit more confidence with the stop loss a little bit above. And right now you can see this is a high, this is the low. You can see these highs are equal, but the RSI is losing strength, showing you that the buys are starting to slow down, and one big seller can start making this bear divergence play out. So that is that for you. Let's go quickly look at Ethereum. Actually, let me show you a weekly of Bitcoin, and then we'll go to a weekly of Ethereum. And I did want to take a peek at DXY as well. So here is the weekly on Bitcoin, okay? We are playing out that bull div. We're at this last little bit of resistance. The second we start closing a weekly candle above 16.8, we have a quick move that can occur. I mean, the first step I would say is to at least 18,000, and then we can look at like 19,000 if we want to get there. But yeah, on a weekly level, guys, we're getting very close to, at least testing higher before coming back, putting another support bounce, and then up. So we are really, really wound up here to break up. So I just wanted to point that out. Take it for whatever you want. Here is ETH on a weekly. Not as wound up for upside as Bitcoin is, unfortunately. ETH looks like it's putting in bear divs and it's trying to actually break down. So there's the difference between Bitcoin and ETH. Maybe Bitcoin will drag ETH up and not let it break down, but all this is starting to look bearish as we're going here down. We're going sideways. So, I mean, what this means is that the cells are losing strength, and that's why you're going sideways. Otherwise, you'd still be angled down while going down here. And if this is going sideways, the next and not going down, the next option is, poking up. So maybe Bitcoin drags ETH up, and ETH can get to about 1350, 1360. And then we can look for that $1,500 area. So that is what I see on a weekly. It does have a slight slant up. We can definitely try to poke up for resistance. Here it is on a daily, and ETH has been in a very, very tight range. So here's the biggest risk to ETH today. If we can't close the daily candle above this 1225 level today, the risk of us rolling over is there. So that is one thing I can say clearly, that if we do not close a 4-hour candle above 1225 and start closing sideways, you should be ready for a rollover to be possible. Also, after 8 o'clock today, if we don't close above 1225, you should be ready for that rollover to occur. Right after daily close, you should just see that pressure coming down. Just because of the fact that we're right at the resistance, and without closing above here, the next candle will start getting sell pushing down, and you'll get this little head and shoulder formation coming down. So that's what's at risk today. So buyers have to step up today on ETH. Otherwise, your first warning of downside will be at losing 1210 on a 4-hour open and close, and then 1190 on a 4-hour close. And you can see this is all within $10, $20 within each other. So between 1190 to 12 12.25 is the range that you are trading this in. So you could have a nice short with the stop loss all the way over here at like 12.50, and you could have a nice long with the stop loss under 11.90, and then have a nice little straddle, because that's what's been going on in this little range for about 14 days. So for 14 days, you could have had an easy life by just trading this scalping range with stop losses. So that's that. Let me give you the 4-hour look. And even on the 4-hour look, volume is slowing down as we're going into this resistance. You already are starting to put up some bear divs. Look at that. So I would look for this to probably come and test into the 21. And then you need to hold that level, which is going to be around 1210. Closing 4-hour candles under 1210 is 1200. I'll give it to you. 1200. That's your warning that, hey, this thing can gun down a lot quicker than you'd expect and trap everyone who got into these longs over here sideways, and then all these guys get trapped as well. Just go straight down and take all their liquidity. And you already are setting up a bear flag. This looks like a bear flag channel, whatever, consolidation. You just got oversold on a 4-hour, so you're coming back to cool off. So yeah, guys, that's basically what I'm looking at right now. We're gonna be watching this 12.25 for upside, and we're gonna be watching 11.90 for downside. And until 4-hour candles close up above or under, there's nothing else I want to say, because this is just consolidating sideways. All right, today when markets open, you should look for that upside push. And then if you find resistance short, if market open down, then you could look for a long scalp. But as of right now, I think we are nearing the top in local markets, and we can probably look for a little bit lower retest locally only, not like, larger market, like locally we're reaching the top. We'll come test back the bottom of the range of the local range, and then we can decide if we want to go up or down, because we still have to fill the imbalances to the bottom that we basically, before markets open, we just rallied up, right? So it trapped the shorts from the weekend, and now if they want to market up one more time into New York Open, they can do that and then roll over to take money from both sides, and then they'll still follow this low, high, low, high, low, high kind of pattern, like stair step pattern all the way up if it wants to do that. So that's all I have for Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys. We're going to wait for today, the first real day the market's open, to see what's happening. Keep in mind that real traders will probably be trickling in next week, like Monday. So this whole week is like skeleton crew and employees just going back to get the offices running again and ready for like real trading week next week. Here is the last thing I want to go over today, and that is DXY. Ironically, DXY is shooting the shit up, and right now we are kind of doing whatever. Please, 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 please get ready for some downside. This is what I was warning you guys about last whole week, that hey, this bull div is going to play out, and there you go. I don't know what else to tell you other than, guys, get your shit together. We are going to be in for some downside, and DXY is the only thing that is giving you the clue of it about to happen. So yeah, markets are opening up and everything is going up, including DXY. One of them is probably going to get a smackdown, and I don't know if that's going to be DXY, because I've been waiting for DXY to roar up for a while. So I took the picture of this. I'm going to share it on Discord. I just want you guys to be safe. I'm looking for 105.50 resistance, and I definitely am waiting to see how that goes. And if we lose 104 to the downside again, then I'll look for that upside. But right now, I'm looking for markets to get a whooping as DXY climbs. So I will talk to you guys soon. Please be safe. If you could, please leave a like, a subscribe, press the bell button if you haven't already. Leave me a comment if you have any questions or concerns, and I'll get back to you in the next video. If you are interested in trading with us live, please feel free to join us on the Discord server. The link of the Discord server is in the description of this video below. I hope to see you guys soon and talk to you soon. Don't forget, we have members, and every day before 9 o'clock, New York session open, we have a live stream to get everyone on the same page. So Today is the day that a lot of people are going to get hurt in the market. I can put money on it right freaking now, and a lot of people are going to regret not having that daily stream to get them on check before markets open. Watch how my members shine today compared to everyone else in the market. All right. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Be safe out there. I hope everyone does good, but I have more of a bias on my members, of course. Be safe.